What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the West Virginia versus Houston college basketball matchup going down Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to jump on board. We have a lot of solid action on Wednesday's card, whether it's, college hoops. We have a big college hoops card on Wednesday, decent-sized NBA card, as well as some NHL. So make sure that you jump on board. Whether it's with a daily pass or a long-term pass, remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets. For those with big bankrolls, those looking for a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between West Virginia and Houston. We've got the West Virginia Mountaineers at home in this one, 13-6 on the year, 4-4 in conference play, after ending up with a 73-60 loss to Kansas State in their last matchup, while Houston comes into this one with a record of 16-3 on the year, 8-0 in conference play after a 92-86 double overtime win over Kansas in their last matchup. And if you look at just the spot for this game, it would probably set up well for West Virginia, with Houston coming off of that double OT win on the road over Kansas. But the thing that I have issues with when it comes to Houston is, with spots like that, is that, Houston is still one of the best defensive teams in the country. And that's problematic for a West Virginia team that Houston already held to 54 points in Houston. They missed out on the cover. I remember that game very well. I liked Houston in that game. And they only they won by 16, laying 16.5. But like I said, Houston still, if you look at their season-long numbers, first in defensive efficiency, top 10 in offensive efficiency. This is an extremely, solid offensive unit that just does a lot of things really, really well. And while they don't necessarily have the best two-point shooting, they still shoot just under 50%, which is really, respectable. It's just below the Division I average. And when you look at their numbers in conference play, that number has actually gone up to 51.6%. Houston does a good job of taking care of the basketball. They're rock solid on that end of the floor. They're the best offensive rebounding team in the country. They get a lot of second chances. So there's just, like I said, a lot of things that Houston does well on the offensive end of the floor. Now, West Virginia on defense, they force their fair share of turnovers, and they also defend the perimeter well, but they struggle to defend the two-point shot. And with the improvement of Houston, shooting twos, and how they actually rely on the two-point shot for a lot of their points, 55.1% of them, I think this is just a bad matchup for West Virginia. The Mountaineers, they picked up some solid wins. They beat Kansas on the road. They beat Iowa State at home. But let's keep in mind that in the course of conference play, we've only seen one game where West Virginia scored more than 69 points. So if we look at the point totals in conference play, 62, 69, 56, 78 is the outlier, the road win over Colorado, 54, 64, 57, and 60. So you have numbers like this against teams that aren't necessarily defensive juggernauts, like Colorado, Arizona State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State. But now you're going up against the best defense in the country, and you expect me to trust you to compete here? Like I said, we've seen West Virginia lose by 8 at home to Arizona State, 19 at home to Arizona, and like I said, those teams aren't as stout defensively as the Houston Cougars are. I think this is a spot for Houston to really flex some muscle in this game. I think that Houston can pull away in this one. We've seen Houston, at the best of times, just beat up on teams on the road. I think that some recent struggles in terms of covering numbers on the road have given this line some value. So I'm going to go with the Houston Cougars here. I think they take care of business. It's a reasonable number. So give me Houston in this one, laying 7.5, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. Why are Pickdawgz? Check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.